Hi, I'm Tammy from Balance Energy Wellness, and this is your November 2025 monthly vibration. Um, as I tuned into the guides, I received several messages, and first I just wanted to say thank you for being here, thank you for watching and joining in and being on the planet at this time. I typically do post this earlier in the month, and I was feeling from the guides that I needed to pause. So I listened as I tuned in, and so you're receiving this message a little bit later in the month, um, and it still holds the same energy and potency. So I was really feeling the energy of the ancestors this month, in particular the energy of the trees. Um, they were talking a lot about the trees as being wisdom keepers, which we all know. And you tuning into the energy of the trees, tapping into the ancestral knowledge, and really tapping into your ancestors as well. Um, so I'll just give you the message and then we'll go from there. So the first one, as I was talking about, trees as wisdom keepers. They're calling you to join their energy. And one way that you can do that is just by being outside in nature. Also sitting with your back against a tree. Um, Joining your energy with a tree, actually hugging a tree and connecting with the energy. The trees are said to be the antennas to the heavens and to other realms. So you can tap into that energy with the trees. And the trees are also calling us in to help us to transmute and to run some energy through them and run energy through our bodies, as we've had a lot of downloads and a lot of energy coming in the last months, several months. In particular, it's felt really potent and kind of heavy and dense to me, and I'm sure to you also. I'd love to hear more about that in the comments. The next one is vulnerability and visibility. And I love this one. They were talking about the trees showing us how to be vulnerable and visible by what they're going through this time of year. In the Northeast where I live, the trees are shedding their leaves. So the trees are no longer disguised in a way. They're not shielded with their leaves. So we're seeing their true self, kind of like their skeleton, and we're seeing them be vulnerable and visible. So the trees and the ancestors and the guides are encouraging you to do the same, to allow yourself to be vulnerable and visible at this time so that others can see you and others can see your light, and you'll be drawn together. Um, there's no more hiding, they said. The next one is soaking in the serenity. So they want us to, as we do with our biorhythms this time of year, we have an increasing amount of darkness, not as much light. So they're encouraging us to be more serene and to slow down and to soak in that serenity. They were using the phrases incubate, germinate, gestate our ideas and creativity. Now's the time to do that. The next one is sharing your magic and sharing your gifts. I feel like they say that almost every month in different forms, in little or large doses, they're saying. So we don't need to, as they were saying, to be vulnerable and visible. Go out there and be like, here I am. You can if you choose to. And you can also choose to just release little doses. Maybe you release a video like this. Maybe you let people know that you are maybe a reader, maybe you write, sharing your other gifts if you choose and you're ready to do that. You decide how and when. The next one is to foster healing of the self. They were talking about smoothing rough edges, just to soften your heart and your solar plexus chakra, and allow that healing to come in, which the trees can help with also. Energies around you, just to notice. They're reminding us that we have a spirit team, both in spirit, and we have spirit teams here in body on this earth planet. That's part of why we came, was to do the work that we agreed to do, and we don't have to do it solo. So find your spirit team. Pay attention to the numbers they were talking about. In particular, I was getting like 11, because this is the 11th month of the year, and 11 is 1 plus 2, and 2 plus 2 equals 22, so the master numbers, that there's healing in these numbers. And the last one is to reach out to each other, that we're not meant to be in isolation. We're not meant to do this work in isolation, and there are others doing this work as well. So part of our work right now is to come together, as they tell us every month, come together and be a collective and work together. So again, this is your monthly vibration for 2025 from me, Tammy, Balance Energy Wellness. Please like and follow me on Facebook and also on YouTube. And I'd love to hear about your reflections about this reading, anything else you want to share in the comments. If you'd like to connect, please do so. You can drop me a line in the comments or look at my website. We can connect through there. Thank you.